So this is my journey finding and purchasing a 1949 Clipper. And again, I am not a big vlogger, but I hope you enjoy this. I'll do my best. So this is the first Clipper I had an eye on. I talked to a lady out west. She had beautiful footage of this aircraft being very capable in the backcountry. Unfortunately, she was not ready to let go of this. It was officially not for sale. She decided to go ahead and keep it. So then another one came up, super nice aircraft. Again, owner decided not to sell it. Unfortunately, neither one of these aircraft were officially for sale. I just had talked to the owner in hopes to make a deal. I'm about to go on an adventure. It's going to be good either way. I'm looking at an aircraft about, I don't know, 500 miles, say, south of here. And I'm going to be checking it out tomorrow morning, flying commercially down, pretty committed, hoping it works out and I can actually bring it home. So if that does happen in this video, you will see at some point it will be sitting back here, which is my runway. So off to Detroit airport, right after work. I get there just in time. Off to Raleigh-Durham, here we go.
It's our pleasure. Welcome to Raleigh, where the local time is 10:43 p.m. Please stay seated with your seatbelt fastened and carry on items stowed until the aircraft is parked at the gate and the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign.
So I landed at Raleigh-Durham. Beautiful, nice, calm evening. So basically went straight to the hotel, got some sleep. Next morning on our way to the airport. Unfortunately, the previous owner of the aircraft decided he didn't want to show a picture of this. I'm really sorry about this, but I want to honor his request because he does not own the aircraft anymore. But very soon, you're going to see the plane go and actually make a deal on. I was hoping to be able to either fly the Clipper back home or even have it purchased to at least go back and get it next weekend. There was just things that I just wasn't sure about and had to make a quick decision. I'm not sure what's ahead. Okay guys, on the road obviously, and headed up to northern Wisconsin, going about an hour-ish northwest of Oshkosh. And the last one unfortunately didn't work out for me anyways. Maybe I'm too picky, but we're gonna check this one out here in a few minutes, and it's at a multiple grass strip airport. So let's get to it and let's check it out. Okay, we're 2.2 miles away from this multi-grass strip airport, and we're right on time. It's 4:59. So it's a beautiful country, and as I'm going through, I look off to the right, and I actually see this little mini herd of buffalo, I believe it was, and continue right up to the airport, not too far away. Go ahead and turn left into the airport here. The best little airport in Wisconsin, it says. Hello.
Oh, hi.
How we doing?
Good, good.
Good. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Made it okay, so. Super great guy, great conversation, had a lot of experience and really enjoyed this aircraft. You say you've had this over 15 years or so, or?
10, 15 years I've owned it, yeah.
Okay. Now, when's the last time? You said it's been out of annual for about a year or so, or? Couple?
I think about a year, yeah.
Year, not much, maybe a year and a half, or?
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So it was running and flying up till that point?
Yep.
Okay.
Then I just decided I'm not going to fly anymore. The kids want me to quit, so
Yeah.
I thought, maybe they're right.
It's that time,
I
yeah.
feel as though, it's no problem. I could do it. My health is good and everything. My eyes are fine, but
Yeah.
I thought, well, keep the kids happy.
Yeah.
I've flown a lot in my life anyway, so.
Yeah. How long have you been flying? How many?
I started in 1960.
Okay.
So about 60 years.
Okay, 60 years, yeah. Yeah. I've actually been flying 20 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, I started when I was 16.
Okay.
So I'm walking around this airplane, just checking it out with the newly fabric fuselage, just a couple years old. There is a few things that definitely need some attention, but overall, this aircraft looks super solid inside and out. Crawled back in the baggage area and looked at everything, and it looked really good. I was feeling really good about this. So I make a deal here with the owner, and I'm just kind of gathering up the papers and getting everything together, ready to hit the road back for a nice long drive back home. Good evening.
You too.
Yep.
Drive careful.
So I come back about a couple weeks later and we get the plane ready to run, get everything ready to roll, make a quick stop up here at the clubhouse to check out their place. Beautiful facility they have here at this airport. So I go in, check out the prop, checking out some really cool things here, and the owner leads me into a story more about the seaplane here that we've seen on the wall.
That's Paul Johns, the guy that flew it. He's
Okay.
shorter than me, about 5'4" maybe.
Okay.
That's what he flew.
There's a model there of it.
Yep, yep,
Yep.
yep. And that's him a couple years before he died.
Okay.
And there's his chart from San Francisco, I think, to Honolulu.
Oh wow. So he did
All at night.
all at night
Yep.
across the Pacific, all the way to
Across the Pacific. Yes.
nighttime.
Yep.
Yeah.
I never really looked at that.
Yeah, it says 1945, climb and track, yep.
Wow.
Okay, so we quickly make our way back to the hangar where I can do a few more checks before we fire this thing up for the first time for a very long time. So I was actually pretty impressed with how quickly it started, along with how smooth it was. So after a month or so later, working out schedules and weather and a ride back in a 172 from a friend of mine, we were able to finally get on our way, and this is roughly the path we took as we went up along the Chicago skyline. So now we're approaching the runway here. And this was just a great time to come in here. There's a lot of activity and just a really hopping airport, and really good to see and experience this beautiful weather as we arrive there. Did my run up and got ready to blast off and head south towards home. So right now about this time, I'm starting to roll, and this is definitely a part that I am like, I don't know, I wouldn't say nervous, but definitely like, here we go. Let's see what this thing's made of. So it's the first time totally solo in here. Again, I have my buddy here in the 172 there to the right for takeoff. He'll be following me most of the way back home. So after about a half hour or so, we actually wanted to stop and check the plane out, check everything over really well, and go ahead and top off with fuel where there wasn't fuel at the location where we left. So not too bad for first landing, really feeling pretty good about this purchase at this point. Okay, first landing down, not too bad. Took off, headed south, where we were going to stop one more time and confirm that everything was good to go before we depart our own ways to the final destination for the day. Quickly got dark, and alas, here I found myself officially dark just south of Chicago, 1 hour to go. So I continued on to Goshen. This is where I would keep the plane for the night, where the next morning I would actually take it to my house. Okay, I made it. I think it's a little over 3 hours is what the tack time was. And I am tired. You can probably sound like it. Glad to be back. I want to put this in the hanger here. Off, headed direct to my house to land for the first time ever, and thankfully my wife was able to capture my first landing, even though, yes, it was a bit of a bouncer, but hey, it still was good and no damage was done. Okay, so if you have any questions whatsoever about this aircraft or the purchasing process, definitely drop those below in the comments. I would do my best to answer those. And I hope you enjoy this again. So if you want to see more of this aircraft, definitely a lot of content coming up here in the near future. And until next time, be safe, be blessed. I will see you in the next one. Later.